Hi guys and welcome back. It has been a while since I filmed a video, but Valentine's Day is coming up, so I decided I was going to do a daytime Valentine's Day makeup look. And I'm going to do an evening slash dramatic one as well, a little bit later, and my goal is to get them both edited and up before Valentine's Day comes. But this one definitely will be because I'm doing it like way in advance, So this is the look that I did for you today. It's a little bit more subtle, a little bit more natural than what I'm going to be doing in my next look. So if you guys like this sort of style and you want to see how I did this makeup, then you can keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start this off with a little bit of the Garnier BB cream, and I'm just going to put that all over my face and make sure to rub it in a little bit. Make sure that I get a nice smooth foundation, that way when I put like foundation and concealer and that over top, it doesn't end up looking dry or cakey or anything. Then once that is rubbed in, I'm going to go in with the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, and you need to shake this up a little bit before you do it. It takes a little while, but it's worth it. Then afterwards, there's this little stick applicator that I actually use just applying directly onto my face. Then after I'm done that, you just wipe it off to make sure that there isn't any bacteria or anything, and you can blend it in with a brush. I actually like the Beauty Blender better for putting this foundation on, and my brush didn't work quite well, so I actually went in with another brush afterwards. And this is the brush that I decided to use to blend it out. I just wanted to use something that was a little bit fluffier to get rid of some of the streaks and lines from my other brush. And I'm going to need to replace that foundation brush. It really isn't working that well anymore. But anyways, once I have the rest of the foundation blended in nicely, the thing that I'm going to be going in with afterwards is my MAC Pro-Longwear Concealer and just a tapered kabuki brush from Sigma. And I'm going to put that underneath my eyes, a little bit over my eyelids, and I'm also bringing it down on the sides of my nose, a little bit on my chin, and a little bit onto my forehead just to keep anything from going too pink. There you go. Now once I have all of this blended in, I want to make sure that you don't have any harsh lines and the highlight doesn't look too bright and too much of a contrast. So I'm going to blend it in with a little bit of the Bare Minerals Well Rested powder, and just with a little fluffy eyeshadow brush because I don't have a powder brush that's the right size for getting into that inner corner of your eye. But I'm just going to put a little bit of that over all the different areas where I highlighted. That way it'll amp it up a little bit, but also make sure that it's blended in with the actual color of my foundation. One thing I really do like about this powder is it gives a little bit of a luminous finish without being too shiny. So next thing I'm going to do is contour. I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette and just taking that middle dark shade. And I'm going to use I think this is actually meant to be a body painting brush, but I really like the flat edge for contouring. So I'm just doing that, and when you tap underneath the cheekbone and then blend it out by going up and down a little bit. Where am I? There we go. Blending it out by going up and down like that. That way it doesn't get too harsh and doesn't look like you just have a line drawn onto your face. Okay, once I've finished that, I'm going in with my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly, and I'm just going to be applying that all over the lid. Then I'm going to take a flat shader brush and a cream color and apply that to the entirety of the base of my eye. I want to have a nice luminous skin color, but nothing too much lighter than my actual skin tone. Then I'm going to be going in with the pink and a little bit angled shader brush and putting that right through my crease and a little bit on the outer V of my eye. Then using that same brush, I'm going to go in with the brown-blue color in the corner and put that into the outer V and drag it a little bit through my crease just to darken it up, that color a little bit. Next thing I'm going to be taking a flat brush and doing that same color, and I'm just going to drag that right underneath my lash line. I'm not going to go all the way from inner corner to outer corner. I'm just going to go from the outer corner of my eye along my lash line about halfway. And I'm going to take that same color and put it into the lash line on my upper lid as well, just to darken up the lashes a bit before putting on mascara. There we go. Then once the shadow is blended into the lash line, I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Brow Highlight, and I'm going to put that into my waterline actually, just because I don't have a nude eyeliner pencil that I like at the moment. So I'm going to use that on my waterline and also to highlight underneath my brows. I'm doing this before I'm filling my brows in, just that way I can get the colors right up into the hairs, and then I can just cover it over with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, which I'm using the shade Taupe and just a little bit of an angled eyeliner brush to get the color nice. And this is just the same sort of brow routine I've done all the time, trace and then fill up into the actual brows. Then once I've done that, I'm going to be going in with mascara. I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational just to get a little bit of mascara onto my actual lashes. If you want to, you could go in with a couple of false lashes for this, give yourself a little bit of extra volume and dimension that the lashes do give you. But I wanted to keep it more daytime appropriate, so what I'm actually going to do is just go in with a different type of mascara, the Great Lash Mascara. Just that way you get the second coat, and it defines them a little bit differently just because different mascaras have different formulas and all that sort of stuff. And after I've gotten a good coat from that mascara as well on my top lashes, I'm just going to take whatever's left on the brush and put them onto my lower lashes just to define them a little bit to have them stick out from the shadow that I placed on my lower lash line. And I kind of goofed, I got a little bit of mascara on my eyelids, so I'm just going to wait for it to dry and I'll flick it off with a Q-tip later. While I am waiting for the mascara to dry, I'm just going to put on lipstick. I'm using just a nude pink, something that you would classify as a Your Lips But Better color. And I'm just going to apply that in a nice light layer. You don't want to pack it on too heavily, just because you don't want it to get too cakey or patchy during the night. Then I'm going to put on a little bit of highlight. I'm using the Mary-Lou-Manizer by the Balm. And I'm just going to put that in my inner corner with a little pencil brush, and I'm also going to apply a little bit onto my brow bone, just to amp up the highlight that's already there. And this is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll be back with another tutorial soon. Bye! Have a good day.